I'm in business with the stars now. Instead they want me put my guard down for who? Put my guard down for who? Put my guard down for who? Yeah, I've been winning, it's an art now. Keep it vision, keep it smart now. I'm in business with the stars now. Instead they want me put my guard down for who? 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 Nobody. Hey, I can keep it real cause I be flying this bitch. You gon' peep it like a 00 spy in this bitch. Aquarius shit, watch out for that switch. Killer lights, bury them shits. She gon' cook me grits in the morning. I be on point and she know I'm so appointed. Thought I didn't see your move, nigga, now we on it. Best believe I'm making the breeze, controlling the seas, operating minds. What the fuck you think it's me? I've been winning, it's an art now. Keep it vision, keep it smart now. I'm in business with the stars now. Instead they want me put my guard down for who? 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 Yeah, mine's gotta be built on time. Yeah, be about your word, little bitch, sign. Yeah, I'll stay for the streets, playing for keeps over here. You need a person like me to call they peeps over here. You see, the organized souls, the fortified rolls for the ground. Every time he get down, God created with the sound. I'm in the air, how you like me now? Bitch, I'm about my money, you a clown. I've been winning, it's an art now. Keep it vision, keep it smart now. I'm in business with the stars now. Instead they want me put my guard down for who? 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 Nobody. Time out. It is still Cito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form. This is sponsored by my website, you know what I'm saying, Ceito.world. You know what I'm saying, in the background, as you can see, you can go there, read a little bit about me, you know what I'm saying, you can get some services as well, okay? We go over the services real quick that we got. So we got the Thunderbolt spell magic right here, you know what I'm saying, where, it's basically based on your house system. And, you know what I'm saying, I'll give you a little spell for, each area of life you got, you know what I'm saying. So whichever areas of life you got, you see the price right there. You just go there, pick an area, and you add it to the cart, whatever. Okay. And then you got the happy birthday card. So, you might have your birthday coming up or somebody else birthday coming up that want to do an astrology situation, you know what I'm saying, breakdown of their natal and stuff like that, and kind of, speak on the time that they going through a little bit, you know what I'm saying, so they can have a very happy birthday. So that's one you can get. You got the future event energy readings. Okay, this is if you got an event coming up, you know what I'm saying, and you want to be up to par with the best in of how to go about that day, situation, circumstance, and deal with that, you know what I'm saying? So you can book a future event, get a consultation and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? On the current energies and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Now my consultations, they is based upon like, your level of knowledge and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So depending on your level and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, you probably won't come in getting the same thing somebody else get, you know what I'm saying? So it's based upon you and how you is, because I'm an INFJ, so I can pick up on like, you know what I'm saying, what people actually need and stuff like that, because I kind of created these building blocks to like even know this knowledge. Then we got the written star assessment. So if you want your sun through Pluto and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, we also doing that as well. Shout out to Newport Beach in this thing, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're going to go past, you know what I'm saying? So we also got the subscription as well. So this is Cito Clubhouse.
So every month, you know what I'm saying, you can subscribe here for $5 a month, and you can get, you know, information, a DM basis with me, you know what I'm saying, as far as asking questions and, you know, et cetera, you know what I'm saying, and the DMs, you know what I'm saying, if you're a Clubhouse member, you know, it's more acceptable, you know, rather than me just being on whatever. But, you know, on this, we do daily information, astrology, breakdowns, all shit that's kind of useful daily. You know what I'm saying? On a monthly basis, you'll get a monthly call and monthly check in so I can get, you know, you on track where you should be in the sphere of Zeus and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Then we got Age of Aquarius here. You know what I'm saying? So you can stream, but you also can donate here. You know what I'm saying? So you know you gotta choose one of your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So you could donate here. You know, and everything it should be in the link in the bio. Ceito.world, etc. Okay, so you know what I'm saying, you got the music here, you know what I'm saying, news. I gotta hire a female to do this and update this every day and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, with my shit. You know, probably get star and shit like that. Music is here, you know what I'm saying, music, you know what I'm saying, but but you know, in general, since it's so everybody can understand, you know, how we beat Drake 25-2 and stuff like that. You know, we got the music here, SoundCloud links and all of that, videos and contact. Okay, so you know, this is just a little bit of my site, and this is sponsored by my site, so y'all can go here and get on there as well. But other than that, time out. Is Kelsito, the spirit coach. You're now drinking the wine of Zeus. Okay, and I'm getting you a shape and form for the Age of Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying the modern day water bearer. I'm saying Cito. I'm saying modern day water bearer. Okay, but we gonna talk about a big ass shift in the sky, because I personally got affected by this and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just fighting with humans and shit like that. So I almost had a crash in and a shutdown. But we gonna break this down because Saturn is 3 degrees Pisces. So you know that is also uh, in um, conjunction with the fixed star Fomalhaut, which is Archangel Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? So it's 3 degrees Pisces. You know what I'm saying? It started I think it started in, I want to say Aquarius. No, it started in the cardinal sign, Capricorn. But like all the fixed stars, which is the stars beyond our ecliptic, they kind of calculate that precession as something that has like moved on, you know what I'm saying, based upon, well, not moved on, but based upon how we spin it and shit like that. We rotate those stars, and those outer stars move slower and shit like that. So it's not in the same space that it was birthed out of. You know what I'm saying? So the fixed stars, the four main fixed stars, which is, you know, fixed star Fomalhaut, you know, which represents wintertime. The fixed star Aldebaran, which represents spring. The fixed star Summer, which is which is fixed star Regulus. The fixed star Regulus is represents summer, and the fixed star, not fixed star Regulus. Yeah, oh yeah, it is fixed star, and the fixed star Antares, which is Uriel. Shout out to Archangel Uriel as well. You know, these are affecting us all the time and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? Basically, these are the stars and the points that they calculated to like kind of create these seasons. So if you are, you know, have one of these stars conjunct, you know, your, you know, sun, moon, ascendant, you know, this can play out as like your one of your main characteristics or personality traits or something like that. Or if it's your moon, if it's your sun, it may be your characteristics. If it's your moon, it may be who you are. You know what I'm saying? And if it's your rising, you know what I'm saying, it may be a personality trait that you got, you know what I'm saying, with these shits and shit like that. And so the one we talking about today is Saturn 3 degrees Fomalhaut and stuff like that, because, you know, that's a big one. Saturn is a pretty impactful planet, you know, for us. You know, it's how we gain structure, reality, all of that. And that's also conjunct my moon. So I always know that, you know what I'm saying. I'm a lot of things, you know what I'm saying. I'm Archangel Gabriel too, low key. Like, but I don't boast it. I know what I know what I want to use when I want to use it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because my moon is 22 degrees Aquarius, so it's still within that 10-degree aspect of uh, Fomalhaut in Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? So I got a little bit of those characteristics and traits, and not even characteristics, but you know what I'm saying. I am Archangel Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. You know what I mean? A little bit. But yeah, this is what we talking about, and we're talking about what God wants us to do. What was the title? What did I name this shit? Uh, oh yeah, how God wants you to put death to some shit. Okay, how God wants you to put death to shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time to put death to shit. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you're dealing with winter and shit like that, especially Fomalhaut. So if you play out one of the four royal fixed stars, that you like all of them signs together. So you know what I'm saying? So all of the signs in that radius together, which would be those three. So if you play out the summer signs, then you would be a Cancer. If you play out the fixed star Raphael, you would be, I mean, Regulus, you would be Cancer, Leo, and a Virgo. With Uriel, you'll be a Libra, Sag, and a Scorpio. With Fomalhaut, you'll play out energies of yo's, like whatever, like say if it conjunct your moon, you'll play out all of attributes. So it conjunct my moon, so I kind of play out my moon as a Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. I gain status and structure with my associations and my imaginations, and that is who I am. And then with Aldebaran and shit, which is Archangel Michael, you will play out Aries, Taurus, and the motherfucking Gemini. You know what I'm saying? So you know I got that there, but so we're gonna get down to the science and things. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can understand how to do it. Oh yeah, so this is getting used by God to put depth to reality. You know what I'm saying? So you know Saturn was just retrograde. So you know it was retrograde in Aquarius, cusp Pisces a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think it retrograded back to Aquarius by like 29 degrees, and it went into Pisces. So when things go into Pisces, you know what I'm saying, it's time for motherfuckers to be get right with God. You know what I'm saying? Especially 3 degrees Pisces. You know, so you know the four cardinal points, they just represent our direction. So you know, spring and stuff like that. You know, that would be. Hold on, let me go to that, because spring would any time we got the energy of getting ready to go to the east, right? So that would be Aldebaran. So that would be us going to the right and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or no, I mean not right, to the east and things. You know what I'm saying? So, but anytime we know the direction of east and stuff like that, they kind of correlate that with right. So that would kind of be like being too righteous, you know what I'm saying, or doing something for others, you know what I'm saying, but you know you're not doing that that's not happening for you. Okay, so that would be going too far into the spring energies of that, you know what I'm saying. If you got the Archangel Regulus, then you got if you got the Archangel Aldebaran, which is Archangel Michael representing the east, the springtime, and those Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Now, if you got Archangel Regulus, this is going up. but it's being uplifted, you know what I'm saying, going or when we get up for summer type shit, you know what I'm saying, the highest high, whatever. So, you know what I'm saying, you may manifest thinking too high of yourself, you know what I'm saying, where you got to come back down, you know what I'm saying, and get sit on your ass. And that would be the opposite of summer, which would be what the fucking, the winter, but we're going to get there. You know what I'm saying? And then we got fall, you know what I'm saying? That would be left, being opposing, being an individual, or being too opposing for yourself, where you can lose yourself, you know what I'm saying? And you get into the left field. So anytime you go into one of these areas too much, you're gonna meet that angel, and that angel gonna tell you you can't go past that. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna suffer the consequences of what the angel has set for you to kind of know the limitations of, based upon the discipline of the natural cycle, and seeing these things play out in reality. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you do utilize these directions in reality, you know what I'm saying, it's going to force you to realize, okay, you can't be in spring all the time. Okay, you can't be in summer all the time. You can't be in fall all the time. Okay, you can't be in winter all the time. And then winter, which we talking about right now, which is my energy, you know what I'm saying, with Archangel Gabriel, the South, death, Fomalhaut, too guilty, you know what I'm saying, you can feel too down, too separate, you know what I'm saying, which represents the death. So spring and summer, that's like birth, summer, life. Then you got the fall, which is separation, and then you got the death, which is winter. You know what I'm saying? That's Archangel Gabriel. And so, you know, that would be, you know what I'm saying, looking to the right, or starting points east, that would then going up, then left, then down, if you kind of want to put into that context. But that ain't really, that it is really like the other types of directions and stuff like that. But yeah, but we gonna get to it. I gotta break down all the spectrum so you can know the context and stuff. Yeah. So, you know, we dealing with that energy. We're dealing with the winter right now, as far as with Saturn. And this is where God wants you to bring death at. You know what I'm saying? This is the death area. And what God needs you to bring death to right now is reality. Okay? So we're gonna start this off. All right. So Saturn and direct and Fomalhaut. Oh yeah, well, let's talk about. I wanted to cover this too, because like I said, it was in retrograde, and so we were standing on our with the retrograde Aquarius, cusp Pisces. We were standing on our beliefs that we associated with. Now, retrograde is kind of basically an illusionary effect of something that appears to be slowing down, or something that appears to be backwards. Be going backwards and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They have examples of that, as far as like either like when you driving next to a car and y'all going the same speed, whatever, or it was like a train or some shit like that, and then like you will start to realize like the train feel like it's going back, but it's not really going back type shit. I heard Uriel make a great analogy about, you know, people running and shit like that. Shout out to Right Aid, you know what I'm saying, on the track. Right Aid, on a track field, and then like the one on the outer skirts or the inner skirts looking like they're slowing down or something like that. That was a good analogy, whatever. But essentially just kind of getting you in the mind state of how it works and why we in this shift, and why you may have felt this shift the last couple of days. Because like I said, I got affected by this personally. So, you know what I'm saying? So when you are, when things are retrograde, you know what I'm saying? Think about, it's like 2 points where the retrograde start, you know what I'm saying? That's where you left off. That's where you gonna feel like you left off, right? But something gonna be whatever energy that is, whatever you left off, it could have been, you know what I'm saying, what you was building on, your reality, whatever chakra, whatever sun, through moon, Pluto, wherever that retrograde starts to move retrograde and stuff like that, it's like whatever you're observing from your your point, is going to be appearing that it's going to be going backwards. Now, that's going to put your mind state in, even if it's still the same speed. And that's kind of how we kind of interpret it. It still be kind of like the same, but the way the rotation is, it appears to be going backwards. So with that retrograde moving backwards and stuff, we start developing thoughts and feelings. Okay, we gotta be up to par and stuff with this, based upon whatever these old tests is coming back affecting us. You know what I'm saying? And these old, in this case, these old limitations, these old restrictions, these old realities, that was all coming back, and we was being tested, putting current energy, was still trying to utilize trying to keep up with the current, because we don't want to get washed away by the past current and stuff like that. So when the shit do catch up and direct it, because it ain't necessarily really go back, you just added more energy to what you was already doing during the retrograde. Then once it go direct, it's like you got what you was doing plus more. That's how it acts. So it's like boom, so it hit you all at once and shit like that. And now you got what you was doing when the retrograde started. You got that time period and all that thoughts and feelings that you accumulated through that retrograde, right? And then so now when it catches up and stuff like that, you back where you left off, but you even there with more. So it's like more intense, more direct, more, you know what I'm saying? It's just more of it. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, you know what I'm saying, this is what we dealing with reality right now with Saturn 3 degrees Fomalhaut. You get what I'm saying? So so it's like boom, it's like now where we were standing on our beliefs and associations and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Our beliefs dealing with our dreams, imaginations, subconscious, whatever we believe in, and then our associations, how we going to conduct that in the public matter and shit like that. Boom. When Saturn go direct, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it took everything based upon our associations and the reality of it, and now it's putting it in full effect and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is getting used by God for your dream, getting used by God for dreams and delusions. Okay, so the using part is Saturn, because it got to be in reality. That's what Saturn represent: reality, structure, discipline. You know what I'm saying? Things that's on the schedule. Routine, material. Okay, so that's what we're utilizing, but it's gonna be in the aspect of Pisces. And Pisces is mutable water. So we got to utilize our experiences, our beliefs, our knowledge, our wisdom, and the things that we accumulated, you know what I'm saying, as beliefs to, kind of teach about, delusions, imaginations, and dreams, and what to involve ourselves into, so we don't be floating off into some space or la la land or imagination type shit, right? Okay. So this is the area, this is happening right now. And far as these energies going direct, and this is what God need us to pay attention to, so all of us can, you know what I'm saying, start getting on the core, okay, with these shifts, and while we experiencing these shifts so intensely, you know what I'm saying, a lot just went direct. Jupiter went direct, Saturn went direct, Pluto went direct, I think Uranus is going direct, Mercury just went direct. So, so all of them things that you've been adding on to based upon all these old retrogrades, now that they're going direct and stuff like that, you got that plus more. So it feels almost like a bigger responsibility, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't necessarily a negative responsibility if you was on the positive end, you know what I'm saying? It's just more to deal with, or more to decipher through, to kind of get you ready to you get used for what God wants you to get used for. And this is getting used by God, because it's dealing with the subconscious, it's dealing with Saturn. So you will get used by God. You know what I'm saying? You will get used by God. because it's in a spiritual alignment. It's in a spiritual space right now. So God needs you to be for real. You know what I'm saying? And get to the most dense level you can with that Pisces, with that teaching, with that knowledge, with that meaning and reasoning, with that dream, and with that. Don't go too far into it. You know what I'm saying? But get as serious as you can and make as much sense as you can and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it don't bring you down with it, but you find out, okay, you can utilize it for, to help you, expand on it and put depth to them put depth to the old experiences of reality and experiences of your dreams and experiences of the delusions and make more sense. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, because it's in Archangel Gabriel or Fomalhaut, you know what I'm saying? This is one of the most times where sense is made. This is created Aquarius, Capricorn, and Pisces. You know what I'm saying? So it got to be from a very, very deep level, the most deepest level ever. You know what I'm saying? So this is why all the conversations with the INFJ, this is about all spiritual organization. This is why all them conversations happening. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual organizations and things, and you know what I'm saying, separations, and so God need to use people to see who for real right now. You know what I'm saying? Who for real and who are in reality and stuff like that. And it's just simple as this. Think about it. Like, it's like one day, you know what I'm saying? You say you as a kid, you know what I'm saying, you grew up eating eggs all the time, right? Okay, then about 30 years later, 20 years later, you learn that, okay, you don't eat eggs no more and stuff like that. But in your family structure, that was a real thing. Like, y'all couldn't go without eating eggs. But like, once you got older, you found out that's not good for you. So now, you know what I'm saying, boom, you got hit with that reality and whatnot. And now, you know what I'm saying, you got to deal with the depth of that. This is an analogy to what I'm saying. Y'all, if you got to be spiritually inclined to put it there. But this is me breaking it down in the most simplest way. You don't deal with that routine and pattern no more. So now you on some whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? So now that's the depth of that reality. You know what I'm saying? And now you experiencing it because it's in Pisces. And now you need to expand on that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the aspect, you know what I'm saying, that everything is in at the moment. You know what I'm saying, with Saturn and Pisces. All right. Let's get into it. We got Saturn direct. Okay, so Saturn in Fomalhaut conjuncts with Archangel Gabriel, which now gives the ability for Gabriel to do what it does best, put depth to things. In this case, it will be Saturn. So put depth to your reality. It's going to put depth to your routine. It's going to put depth to your material. It's going to put depth to how you gain structure. It's going to put depth to all of that. Mental, your limitations, and all. It's going to put depth to something. And this will happen through the energy of Pisces. So for most of y'all, it's going to happen as experiences, okay? You once had. Yeah, it's going to put depth to experiences you once had, connections you once had, dreams and imaginations you once had that were in time with your belief. And now that path view is phasing out. Reality has been brought down to its lowest point. Okay, so reality, because everything got to have an expiration date. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, how they calculate this, the what we see as an expiration, we see the start of the sun transit, and then when it go into, the nighttime, that would be the end of the sun transit. That would be below the horizon, or on a micro level, that would be us doing our 360 from spring to winter and experiencing the depth. So, Saturn is in its depth phase right now, you know what I'm saying, in the depth, you know, down there type shit. Over here, getting ready to start a new spring. So we experiencing the end of the depth. You know what I'm saying? So for most of y'all, it's going to happen as experiences you once had, connections, dreams, and imagination that were in time with your belief. And now that past view is phasing out. Reality has been brought down to its lowest point. And Saturn and Pisces of Fomalhaut, which is materializing from the subconscious. Okay, so we got to do that. So we got to materialize from the subconscious right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you know. Pisces is the subconscious sign. Saturn is not subconscious. Saturn is more reality based. So we're going to be materializing our subconscious, our intuition, our experiences. So you will be used by God. Our faith, you know what I'm saying, our imaginations. Okay. And this is how God will judge everyone at the moment, which is really just the order of discipline. By using their subconscious, they were clinged to in their house of Pisces. Okay, so whatever house you got Pisces, you got to know that too. To destroy the reality of that house and show more of God's reality through experience, subconscious dreams, and imagination. So that's what God want to use you for. God want to use you for God want to use you for God imagination. You know what I'm saying? So subconscious is about all of us, and all of us created this as teamwork, make the dream work, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be in that aspect as well. When it comes to knowing Pisces and shit like that, it ain't about you. It's about experiences and shit like that, and whatever experiences a person accumulated and stuff like that is going to be what they push out into the world, and that is going to be something that people can, you know, resonate with and whatnot. And then if they resonate with more than if more people resonate with that person and how they go about them experiences and stuff like that, okay, well, they may have more the percentage level at the area you're at. You know what I'm saying? Now, do you have to fall victim to that? You know, everything is about learning. It ain't necessarily about being nothing, but it's about utilizing what works for you and what doesn't. So if something can work for you, you know what I'm saying, you want to use it. Okay. So the whole point is to destroy the reality of that house that you got Pisces in, and show more God's reality through experiences, subconscious dreams, and imagination. So the more you can allow yourself and be open on and know why you're being used by God and stuff like that, the more you can put yourself on a scale to, you know, kind of be in a space where you can feel more involved in, you know, the transit moving forward and being more direct and stuff like that. So this is kind of all of us getting hit with that boom. And then, you know, as far as the stationary of it, right? And then the direct would kind of be taking that accumulation that we accumulated and starting to, you know, piece that out. You know what I'm saying? Piece that out. And even be more of what we was and shit like that with these retrogrades. Okay, so that's what it is. So let me start it over. So Saturn and Fomalhaut conjuncts with Archangel Gabriel, which now gives the ability for Gabriel to do what it does best: put depth to things. In this case, it will be Saturn. Okay, reality, material structure, and limitations. Okay, this will happen through the energy of Pisces. So it will happen through, you know what I'm saying, connections you had, dreams you had, imaginations. So there's going to be a lot of depth of reality and limits on, you know what I'm saying, what you can imagine or what you can experience, or, you know what I'm saying, or a lot of depth, you know, to that shit, you know what I'm saying, through, you know, in a real ass way. Because it's Saturn. And Saturn and Pisces are Fomalhaut, which is materializing from the subconscious. And this is how God will judge everyone at the moment, which is just really the order of discipline. Okay, by using their subconscious, they were clinging to in their house of Pisces. So whatever thing you was clinging to in the house of Pisces, you can't cling to that reality no more. To destroy the reality of that house and show more of God's reality through experiences, subconscious dreams, and imaginations. Okay, so when you do start to get used, you know what I'm saying, in ways where you are intuitive and you know what I'm saying, you kind of don't know what's going on, but you feel something and stuff like that, don't get scared. You know what I'm saying? Saturn is in Pisces. You know what I'm saying? So, it is going to bring experiences, in real ways, that deal with, limitations, boundaries, and how you should be conducting your experiences based upon your belief system and your knowledge and wisdom that you gain. You know what I'm saying? All right, but we're going to get down to the houses and do each one of y'all houses and stuff like that. So you can be prepared for the year and shit like that. Always, I think it may go retrograde again, but I don't know if it's gonna go back in there. Positive vibes, positive energy, subconscious, correct, absolutely, yeah. So this is Pisces is dealing with the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? It's dealing with the mutable water. So it's being adaptable to your own experiences and others' experiences. Okay. So that, but more so on the emotional level and stuff like that. So it'll be internal. So it'll be like experiences kind of subconscious where you don't, you gotta know that energy to tap in, you know what I'm saying? Tapped into that subconscious realm, that subconscious influences and thing. And think about it, you know what I'm saying? This is how people create worlds with this type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have think about people that got like dreams to go to the league or something like that, or dreams to, that's people real beliefs like that. They think that they'll be fulfilled and going to that. But that like was created, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that can't be nobody dream, but it's just giving you the aspect of if they create a world where people think somebody went to the moon and stuff, you know what I'm saying? This lets you know kind of how deep they got into subconscious work and knowing how to deal with the subconscious and control the people. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know your house that Pisces got. You got Pisces in it, and that'll be the house that Saturn is transit. If you don't know your house Pisces in, you can cash out me $5 or something like that, and I'll give you a little read and shit like that. Okay, we're gonna start with the first house. So if you got Pisces, if you got Saturn and Pisces going through your first house, this is what God wants you to do. So I'm blowing. This is to pay attention. This is what God wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? God give you very instructions. You know what I'm saying? God come down, give you God like making sense. Trust me, and stuff like that. And I am Archangel Gabriel, so I'm giving it to you the sauce like it is and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I created Zeus, but yeah. So this is destroying. So if you got this in the first house, Pisces in the first house. So this is destroying passions, personality, or personal circumstances to build God's passions, personality, and leadership. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to do. And if you got Pisces in the first house, you got to destroy a lot of these passions, these outdated passions. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these things that you was restricting yourself from doing personally. You know what I'm saying? A lot of your restrictions for your you following your dreams personally. So you got to destroy all that to start building on, your God-like personality or your passion or your leadership. If you got Pisces in the first house, okay. Now, if you got Pisces in the second house, so you're gonna have an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? If you got that in the first house, it's kind of like a fatal attraction. You just gotta deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on your ass. So you got to go ahead and make sense and be in reality and get some structure in your personal life, or somebody going to come in with a delusion, putting that over you and shit. And you'll be saying, Jesus Christ saved me and stuff like that. You know what I mean? All right. Second house. This is opportunity to destroy values, self-esteem, and seeds to build God's values, talents, support, and self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? So, when we talk about God, that's just all possibilities. So, you know what I'm saying? So, and God is just very new energy. So that's what when I'm saying God using you, you know what I'm saying? That look like something that you ain't seen before, but it still kind of give you the energy of it. It can make sense in it, and it's useful for it can be useful for yourself and others. But yeah, if you got the Pisces in the second house, this is what God want to use you for. God want to use you to destroy values, self-esteem, and seeds to build God's values, talent, support. It's a way to support things, or God's way to materialize. You know what I'm saying? God way to make sense out of things. God ways to you know what I'm saying, bring new value and a talent in the world. God ways to make money. You know what I'm saying? God want to use you for that. You know what I'm saying? You got to destroy the old reality that you was doing, or the old pattern and routine, or the limitation you was doing. Start doing that in a new way. Okay, if you got Pisces in the third house, this is learning to destroy surroundings, mental environment, friendships, familiarity to build God's community. You know what I'm saying? So God don't want you in that same situation no more. You know what I'm saying? Around them same people, around that same mental environment, around them same friendships, or around that familiarity. So you're gonna have to use, God's Pisces and Saturn, which is and and call on Archangel Gabriel, Cito, you know what I'm saying, to destroy the things that you're familiar with, and things by utilizing your knowledge of what is actually supposed to be familiar based upon your learning experience, and dispelling them delusions that others may come to you about, you know what I'm saying, with in your environment, in your immediate environment and stuff like that, or people around you gonna make you feel like you in a delusion, or you in a environment that they need to teach you about. So you got to make sense based upon your experiences of you being familiar with this friend and how they move and shit like that, and put depth to that reality, or that limitation of dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? So you can be more in the space to build God's community, God's surrounding, God's environment, and stuff like that. This is what God needs you for. All right. Fourth house. This is the gift of destroying family, home, and comfort to build God's home. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? It's already probably going up in your home and stuff like that. You're already kind of in a swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? If you got this in your fourth house, you know what I'm saying? Your family might be, putting you on a delusional trip or something like that, or, giving you weird energy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or, you may want to leave, get out your lease or something, you know what I'm saying? Or experience or, you know what I'm saying? Experience something new or something like that. But, this is what God making you do. You know what I'm saying? Destroy your idea of family, destroy your idea of comfortability in home, so you can build God's home. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you'll be utilizing that Pisces energy to get more structure and shit like that with your private matters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And start building that percentage level within your family based upon the experiences that you experienced, and placing them limitations, or bringing to reality of whatever delusion that they familiar with, because they for sure gonna put you in one or something like that, or you know what I'm saying, or you might be in one yourself. You know what I'm saying? So this is all either somebody doing this to you, or you doing this to somebody else. All right. Now, fifth house. This is Misunderstandings with destroying what you entertain, far as fun and enjoyment, or a stage in your life to build God's entertainment in stage, your character. Okay, so you got to destroy the things that you entertain, as far as these delusions and this delusional reality or this delusional experiences you keep having and stuff like that, and you kind of getting the understanding about. So this is what God making you do. Go ahead, destroy what you've been entertaining, or put depth to that. You know what I'm saying? So it can bring space to to expand how you see and how you can actually actualize your dreams. You can't actualize your dreams entertaining this person's dreams. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a little bit more uh, fixated on your vision of your dream. And even if, you know what I'm saying, it may rub people the wrong way, that's just what you got to do. It's going to cause misunderstandings and stuff like that. Sixth house. If you got Pisces in the sixth house, this is what you got to do. You got to destroy your routines, your day-to-day or your job, you know what I'm saying, to build God's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't even about being on the extreme either. It's like this is a transition, you know what I'm saying? So we only 3 degrees in, but we at a very important degree because it's Archangel Gabriel or fixed our Fomalhaut, you know what I'm saying? So this is about a process and a mechanism. So to destroy something has to be replaced with something new and stuff like that. I'm just giving you the template of how you can start. Okay, but this is destroying your routines, day-to-day or jobs to build God lifestyle. While Saturn and Pisces, that's what you're going to be dealing with. And this may feel like opposition with you doing it because Saturn and Virgo in the sixth house is opposite to each other. So you may feel opposite with destroying your routines, your day-to-day or jobs to build God's lifestyle, where you can have a new lifestyle, a new routine. You know what I'm saying? You may have opposition, with utilizing your spirituality, at work or getting your spirituality to work or getting your spirituality to make sense. Or even if it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you go to somebody else and try to share that with them, you know what I'm saying? You may feel opposition with them and stuff like that to where they don't be that work. So you got to start having them boundaries, and the boundaries is already at the lowest point. So it ain't really no more you can do no explaining, bringing it down to reality. You supposed to already did that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's what it's giving you. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have opposition with destroying your routines or jobs to build God lifestyle. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep pushing through. Seventh house, if you got Pisces in the seventh house, this is misunderstanding with destroying relationships or what you relate about to build God's relationship. Okay. So you may have misunderstandings with destroying, things that you love, like your relationships, or just, things that you appreciate and that, you want to receive reciprocation from people, places, and kind of things too. But you got to start, putting depth to that, utilizing reality of your experiences, Pisces, Saturn and Pisces, to build God's relationship and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is what God needs you to do, carve out these perimeters and stuff like that. So now God can see, okay, they did that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's give him a situation where he can manifest or he can do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how it works. You got to be prepared. This is the real prayer. Then we got eighth house. So if you got the eighth house, this is the gift to destroy desires, motivations, and secrets to build God's desires. Okay, so you got to have godly desires now. So you got the gift to destroy your desires, your motivations, and your secrets, and things, you know what I'm saying, and get out of them things, or indulge even more into them things, you know what I'm saying? But you won't be building God's desires and that, you know what I'm saying? So you got to build God's desires and things. And so you got to know what worked based upon your experiences and things, and what desires to not experience as a fantasy. Let go of that, because it might be good when it's good, but it ain't helping you get up and go do that thing that you need, you want to go do. You know what I'm saying? It's just keeping you in a desiring position. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't necessarily no dream where, others can experience, like, man, this cat motivated. Like, this cat really getting his dreams off and getting his desires, or getting her dreams off or getting her desires off. You know what I'm saying? No, because you waste all that energy on, other shit, but for the most part, you want to, even if it's in a occult perspective, you want to get, you should now have the knowledge to put into reality and put depth to whatever delusion or etc. to dispel it. All right. Now, shout out Sulata in this thing. Sulata in this thing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I experienced this motherfucking energy personally with Sulata and shit like that. Motherfucker hit me like motherfucking ton of bricks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Real God coming through using me as a vessel and shit like that. But hell yeah. So ninth house. So this is destroying optimism, knowledge, or travel to learn or experience the way God do. So that's what we're gonna do with the ninth house. We're gonna be destroying optimism, knowledge, or travel to experience and learn the way God do. So yeah. This shit ain't no joke. Shit ain't no joke. 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 Hell yeah, man. But that's what it is for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Saturn and Pisces, man. Oh, ooh. So a lot of that shit brought me back memories, bro. That shit really hit me, bro. That shit really hit me. Because that's what it was. When we was on that call, like I told you, I manifested hella shit. I've been watching. I've been watching it. I've been seeing it, like, from the subconscious. My moon conjunct Archangel Gabriel. So, I've been going around like, oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that, or whatever. And it's in my second house, right? So that day, that morning, it was 3 degrees Pisces. So that shit was like, boom, like I had more of the energy and shit like that. So I had to essentially kind of be more responsible with that experience based upon that going direct, hitting 3 degrees and shit like that. It being Pisces being basically 3 degrees in my second house, because it's at 2 degrees, but it's at the 59th decan, right? So I have all that energy, whatever, and I had to get used by God, you know what I'm saying, to kind of structure some shit on some whole other level and shit like that. And I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, people that I kind of talked to that day, they know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so this is destroying. So yeah, we dealing with the death of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with the death of, well, we kind of, it put us in a position where, in the most realist way, right? Saturn and Pisces, we had to put death and get used by God for this new reality. You know what I'm saying? For the death of the old reality. So that day, that was a shift. Like, I went from being regular Kales, like the last of regular Kales, to straight into what I'm into now and shit like that. And that's gonna unfold. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a process, but you know, but yeah, that's what everybody dealing with. You know what I'm saying? The Saturn energy and it going direct to Pisces and shit like that. But yeah, so this is what we got going on. So we destroying optimism, knowledge, or if you got this in the ninth house. This is destroying optimism, knowledge, or travel to learn or experience the way God do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna learn how to destroy, optimism, knowledge, your meanings and reasonings, your travel. You know what I'm saying? You may even have to motherfucking walk. You know what I'm saying, to get more spiritually inclined and shit like that. But yeah, you're gonna have to learn how to destroy that to experience and have the knowledge of God and shit like that. So if you got Saturn and Pisces in your ninth house. All right, 10th out. This is destroying business matters, career, or reality to gain more of God's status. Okay, so if you got Pisces in the 10th house, you're gonna have to destroy. You're gonna have an opportunity to destroy, business matters, career, or reality to gain more of God's status. You know what I'm saying? So, Saturn does good here because it's one of the rulers of the 10th house and stuff like that. But yeah, you just gonna have this opportunity to go for your dream, and going for your dream in a more realistic way, utilizing spirituality, imaginations, and shit like that. You're gonna get to experience more of God's status. All right, 11th house. This is destroying associations, public image, identity to gain more of the way God associate. Yep. So if you got Pisces in the 11th house, so you're gonna have to destroy your associations. You know what I'm saying? This is what God needs you to do: destroy your associations, your public image and identity to gain more of the way God associate, and to build more God's public situation, associate with God's information that God want to associate with. You know what I'm saying? Not the shit that you just limited on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Call yourself whatever you is, whatever your imagination is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever gonna bring that new shit down here that you're supposed to be doing. That's what God wants you to do. And if you got this in 12th house, so this is destroying imaginations, delusions, or dreams to build the dreams and imaginations of God. Okay, so that's what you got to do: destroy imaginations, delusions, dreams, whether it's your own. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to do too, for the most part. Like from that aspect, you really want to do your own, because once you do your own, you know what I'm saying, you will do it from the more angelic octave. The angelic octave is destroying your own dreams and delusions and using Archangel Gabriel energy to make the experience, meanings, and reasonings, or the imaginations of you making sense of that more useful for yourself and others. So yeah, destroy your own delusions, aka using the Archangel Gabriel energy to experience meanings, reasonings, imaginations, and knowledge and wisdom, and making sense of that so that can be something useful for yourself and others. So that would be the angelic way to do it in God's eyes. The negative demonic way is destroying someone else's dream by you not destroying your own dream and delusion. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do that. You got to put death to not destroying your own delusion and shit like that, because not destroying your own delusion means you would be in limitations and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in no limitations in God's new world. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, man, so that's what it is. So, Saturn and Fomalhaut, this is what God needs to use us for. God needs to use us to put death to reality, put it in the casket. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the casket and go ahead and start placing meanings and reasonings on this new reality and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? As you should have kind of already been doing. Saturn direct, now 3 degrees Pisces, is going to put you in a space where you can do that more sufficiently. You get what I'm saying? You can do that more sufficiently now and whatever you was doing as far as the seeds you planted in the retrograde is going to be the artillery and stuff like that you're gonna have to back up, you know what I'm saying, your claim and stuff, you know what I'm saying, with you know what I'm saying, your dreams and your imagination and shit like that. But yeah, this is real, this is where we at, you know what I'm saying? It's really good. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all y'all, and I love y'all, man, and I appreciate everyone. And I love y'all. Better know that I love y'all. Like I love y'all for real, real. And yeah, I ain't gonna stay too long and shit like that, man. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I appreciate for everybody that topped in on the live stream and stuff like that. Y'all make sure y'all start getting used by God and stuff, and don't, when God come through and God do hop into, you know, God do through that Pisces energy, that imagination, that delusion, come through and use that reality. You know what I'm saying? Know it's gonna be the realest shit because it's in 3 degrees Pisces. It's in one of the most densest places. You know what I'm saying? On the zodiac where we all come together and create. But in reverse, spiritually, because we came really down from the, you know what I'm saying, from the 12th house. We started from the 12th house and built our body down. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of in reverse, like we kind of back where we really need to be in reality. You know what I'm saying? Where everything started and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a I don't know if I would say an innuendo or something like that. Whatever that is. Little boy, he just woke up. Let me go get him his cheese cracker real quick. Yes, sir. So, you know, it ain't really no more playing no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really no more playing. So, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, when God come through that Pisces energy, you know what I'm saying, and utilize you as a vessel, as a reality and stuff, you know, it's worth paying attention to the awareness of that, because that whatever that is, whatever God utilizing you to realize and stuff like that, it may be something that you may be too cling to, or too down in, or too depressed about, or too anything dealing with the down. So, you know what I'm saying, down, that energy of it in it of itself, you know what I'm saying, is about grounding stuff, is about putting stuff and making stuff make sense. And depending on what level of humanity you're dealing with and stuff like that, it may be stuff that ain't explainable for you to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Or it may be stuff that explainable for you to make sense, but it may be you need people on your level to understand that why that makes sense. Or you know what I'm saying, you will become too depressed, or you will become too down and stuff like that. So that's the kind of shit we kind of get structured with and get in shape and form. You know what I'm saying, in this age of Aquarius, you know. So you know, everyone just motherfucking hold tight and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But don't hold tight to the old shit. You know what I'm saying? The new reality is here. It's beginning, because we're gonna have Saturn and Aries. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't even looked that up. But probably in maybe a year or two or something, probably. Let me see. Yeah, so it's gonna go retrograde in June again. But I had to realize not all grown appearing people are adult. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, where you have to realize that's like coming to that's based upon you having experiences, reality. You know what I'm saying? Some people aren't just adults. So that's reality, which is structure, which is, you know, all of that, you know. So y'all about to see me turn up a lot more, a lot of people more copy me, a lot of people more, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff. Like, and we gonna get this shit structured in a real way. And it may, you know what I'm saying, we gotta allow God to use us how we get utilized and shit like that. And the people that's spiritually inclined that's gonna be there, they're gonna be there and shit like that. And we all gonna know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And that they don't really go no further than that. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got some new tracks and shit like that. I played one at the beginning coming out. So that's gonna be some new shit and stuff like that. We're gonna bring the vibes in this new reality. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna change the whole situation and circumstance. And we've been seeing that on little small increments and levels and stuff with all of my angels and INF, all the real personality types and stuff like that. Because you know what I'm saying, we all useful in our place and with God and stuff like that. So you know, everybody gotta kind of get to work. Everybody kind of gotta get to work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, anybody want to join? I can I can do the link and stuff. Let me do that. Link. Anybody want to join? Talk shit real quick. I'm saying I'll leave it open about 10 minutes. I don't know if y'all can see that in the comments or whatever. Y'all can join up. We can talk shit. You know, if not, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can talk about how this affecting you, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know. We ended up there. Shout out to Sula. We gonna have Sula.
It was good, bro.
Sue, what's going on, bro? How you
No,
feeling?
man, I'm just chilling right now. Hold up. Shit, okay.
How this affecting you?
Well, this transit so far, like stability in my status of how, like, you know, go around the world and shit like that.
Well, you got what house you got Pisces? Pisces.
Oh, I got Pisces in the 12th house, and that's will be in Lilith.
Okay. So what you kind of been noticing with the Fomalhaut energy type shit?
The Fomalhaut, like insecurities, going through my insecurities and shit like that.
That's real. Yeah.
So like seeing like glimpses of like, you know, different traits and like going over like, you know, what's insecure about myself and going through that.
Hell yeah. And that's we all kind of dealing with that because, you know what I'm saying, once we get to that Fomalhaut, you know what I'm saying, we at the most dense part of it, so we make sense. We can't hold on it no longer. Like something new gotta start to come out of that. You know what I'm saying? Which is that springtime and shit like that. So whatever we was holding on to, gotta let it go. You know what I'm saying? And gotta let
Phoenix.
Right, exactly, and let God utilize us and shit like that.
Yeah. What about you? What do you have Pisces in?
So I got Pisces in the motherfucking second house. So it would be like and I got it at 3 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So this is like basically I got the archangel energy in my second house. So it's pretty much value showing people on what and what not to gain stability on. You know what I'm saying? Bringing the real worth down here on, you know, what is like useful as far as in this new world, like even how to think about money or how to think about those seeds you plant or how to think about what to support and what is feasible or talent or self. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta kill a lot of that shit, you know what I'm saying, to be, you know, flourished in this new space and shit like that. But yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's the times.
Things changing, bro. And like, you know, like things are changing, like, you know, more groups and stuff like that. That's how you get more money instead of like individual. Like, like you starts with like you gotta do the work and like also team up with other people. And ain't always like, you know, big corporations and then like doing it all by yourself. You gotta build a team with it.
Right, exactly. So I gotta teach how to do it and kind of be a part of it too. But that's cool though, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I feel like as a boss, I got that Capricorn rising. So as a boss, like you play all roles. Like you play, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be the teacher in all type of ways and stuff like that. And me being Aquarius, I don't come off like a spiritual teacher. I come off like personality. You know what I'm saying? Like
like a realist.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, shout out to Dolo because he got that sad energy where he can.
He real broad.
I'm like a real life coach. Like,
yeah.
how to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it just come out
Yeah,
in weird Aquarius ways and shit like that.
real stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Then like, of course, just transits and stuff like that. We're gonna like be developing like our character and shit like that and getting better.
Exactly.
Because like how we like been going through like the world, like we're not supposed to be stagnant, you're supposed to be growing, developing.
For sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Where you at with it? You at a restaurant or some shit?
I'm in a hotel right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
On some traveling and shit.
yeah.
Okay.
See, I got that traveling in like my ninth house.
And then with the 12th house too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they kind of do with like the expansion and also like the wisdom and shit like that. The planetary alignments and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you still in Illinois? I mean, blast that shit, but we'll talk on it. Yeah.
No, it's all good.
All right. The show, man. Yeah, like I said, I'll be setting up something real soon out here and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Getting everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just be doing more open panels and shit like that. But for sure, Clubhouse member, y'all make sure y'all follow Sulada, fucking Sulada and shit like that.
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel. Yeah, the same thing, Sulada. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a YouTube channel and shit like that. And yeah, man. Appreciate it.
All right. You have a good day.
Yeah.
Good night.
Hell yeah. Shout out to a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Real people out here doing real things, Clubhouse member and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We a team. You know what I'm saying? So Aquarius is all about team and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. I'm building up a team. And I'm building up the public in itself. You know what I'm saying? And what to associate and who to associate with and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but don't think just because this ain't, you know what I'm saying, just for everybody else, don't think because you can just come up here and shit like that, you part of the team and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm Saturn based, so you know what I'm saying? It got to be in reality. Do you do tarot? Yeah, I do tarot and stuff like that. You can hit me up for readings via CeitoLLC.com. You can message me or whatever. And anyway, or whatever. That way. But yeah, so we getting used by God, you know what I'm saying, put up to reality. So get your bitch ass out the way, you know what I'm saying, and step and let God use you, aka Saturn and Pisces, via your experiences and your knowledge and your wisdom and stuff, and stop holding back your beliefs and your imaginations and the knowledge of those both. You know what I'm saying? Where you know about your delusions as well, but you also know about your, what can be utilized amongst the subconscious collective, because you ain't in this bitch alone. You know what I'm saying? You didn't come here alone, to kind of separate and do your thing. And we can all be good, get ready for this new year and get ready in a new space for God, you know what I'm saying, to use us correctly. You heard? And yeah, anybody that's it. Like, I don't see nobody else in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna end this off live and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think that's pretty much it, man. I'll see everybody soon. All right, get y'all motherfucking ass in the game.